What up, though, y'all? What's good? It's your boy, Dame D from the What Up, Though show. We're going to talk about the Lions for a quick second. That was a tough loss. You know, a lot of people thought it was going to be a early Thanksgiving. We was going to be feasting. But, you know, what people got to fail to realize that, you know, the NFC pretty much is the toughest division out there, you know, in my opinion, in football right now. You know, and NFC rivalry games are always, you know, a tough win. You know what I mean? You know, so Minnesota, they came to play, you know, we we had a bunch of penalties. You know, we were penalty, flagged yesterday. You know, we set a team high, I believe, in penalties yesterday. So we have to address the penalties. You know, we have to address the missed tackles. You know, there was a lot of missed tackles that went on yesterday. Their quarterback showed up to play, man. You know, even though we got a lot of pressure, they defense got a lot of pressure to Goff. So we got to go back to the starting line and start all over, man. You know, our offensive line looked horrible yesterday. You know, Goff, they shook him up, and once you shake Goff up, he'll get to having that happy feet. You know, and that was the result of that game yesterday. You know, it was a tough loss, but we'll bounce back. I don't believe that we've always come back with a W, with a win, after a loss. So we just got to rebound, get back to the basics. We kind of got away from running too yesterday, meaning that, their defense, they were coming, they were hyped up. We got to, we'll see them again back in Minnesota to even the score. You know what I mean? So like I said, it was a NFC matchup, a tough matchup. And I called it. Like I said, a lot of people thought it was going to be, an early Thanksgiving feast, but, their defense showed differently. So I need for you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Tell me what you thought about yesterday's game. I would love to hear your opinion. It's your boy, Dame D, and I am out. Peace.